What up, people? It's your boy, Master Trudy, out here with another comic review. So we got Red Hood number 43. The team's back together again, and they're on their first mission. I will say that the cover kind of explains what does happen, but we'll see as we move forward. So, as you remember in 42, Susie Sue got, there was an homicide behind Susie Sue, and this is what we see. We got a bunch of knives sticking out of her, and Susie was like, I was until an hour ago I was the code of the place and then I died. And we see her sister walk in. Well, more like I was assassinated. I'll be honest, it was a crap way to spend a Saturday night, even by Gotham standards. And her sister's still freaking out, saying that, I knew we shouldn't have been involved with Jason Todd. And how many times are you going to be murdered before you listen to me? Then we just see Susie's like, blah, blah, blah. Why do little sisters always have to think they have all the answers? Fortunately, ever since I transitioned, death doesn't maintain the grip on me she used to. So Susie gets up. She's fine, apparently. She pulls out all the knives from her body. Um, Basically, said, give me that. Cobra said, thank you, Blank. It's a casino under attack. Shouldn't be worried. Cold. And pretty much they got what they were looking for. There's nothing here left. And basically, Blank is like, should we warn Jason? And she's like, no. And look, it's certainly complex, I'll give you that. It's not like he left his cell phone. Besides, I suspect he'll find out soon enough. So, meanwhile, in Wesendorf, Germany, okay, the new artist right here is Christopher Williams, and his art is kind of okayish, hit or miss, but it doesn't distract me from my review here. So Jason's on a train, and he's with the Dark Trinity, one third of the Dark Trinity called the Outlaws. It's been a few months since we worked together as a team, so maybe we're a little rusty. And so we see that Artemis is now working again with Jason, and of course Bizarro. And meanwhile, they're on a train. And we just see that he's like this Artemis Grace, sort of Wonder Woman, if Wonder Woman was awesome. I never tell her this, but she's forgotten more about strategy than I'll ever know. And they're just they're just arguing because apparently Jason got them into some hijinks. It's like the woman was trained in battle before she was even born. And it's like, fine, what's your signal? Don't get me wrong, I don't need her. I don't. Even you'll figure it out when you see it. So there's just this banter. Then there's Bizarro getting his hands filled with two girls, basically. He's like, why have girls hitting Bizarro and friends? That simple creature. The outlaws picked the wrong train. Don't talk to it, Kelly. Kill it. It's like, that am unlikely. And you just say, right, it's like kicking a mountain. And so, of course, basically, Artemis comes in, takes them out, takes Kelly out, and then Bizarro takes this chick, and she's like, right, it's like if Red Hood says it's okay to fight back, who am Bizarro to say no? This is gonna hurt, isn't it? It's like briefly. So Artemis just slams my girl's head onto the freaking pavement right there. Bam, just knocks her out. And we just see Jason finally comes back on. It's like, this was fun. I don't disagree. They've got a lot closer to attract to another reality. Me, I mostly got lonelier. So he's just happy to have him back. And so they see that these women are not Amazons. Like, I don't get these women are not Amazons, and Jason's like, I don't get the meta vibe from them. So I don't know how their strength. I don't know where they got their strength. So they just leave them there, and they manage to just rip open the train, and they just get in. What's the banter? And they just say, it's like, this am anticlimactic, so am. Why would girls want to fight for boxes in a car? A classic automobile can go for tens of millions of dollars on the black market. It's like, true, but that's not it. I feel something in the air. Me too. It have oxygen. And you just see Jason's like clever, bizarre, but it's something that vaguely feels familiar. It's like, oh, wait. And you just see Jason's like, oh no, please tell me I'm wrong. We just see this obelisk right here. Jason, what is it? Let's call it the end of humanity's time on Earth and leave it at that. So those girls just mutated into demons. Jason pretty much says the untitled. Evil so ancient it defies a name, as it was explained to me. This is coming from another long-lived race of warrior monks called the All Cased, which of course Jason used to be a part of, and they gifted him with the All Blades, who trained me to be ever vigilant, often vigilant anyway. In my defense, I was told every last one of them had been wiped off the face of the earth by me and company. So we just see Volume 1 of Red Hood the Outlaws number 39. So they attack Bizarro. Bizarro seems to be something reacting onto him. Say it's like it's necroplasm, but something alive. It's like something from space right here? No. It's reacting to my sword. There's something ancient. As a race, yes, but these two women were only recent recruits. Reluctant at first, now our control over them is complete. Sick, there's no way mortals can stand against us. Who are you calling mortal? Bizarro do not like magic stuff. We should have thrown them into the sun when we had the chance, true. And we just see how they explode, and then they get covered in goo, and then we just see Jason has his all blades right now. It's like it took me a minute to recognize them because the untitled hide and incubated in human bodies. A lot of times the host doesn't even know it, is carrying one of these monsters until they manifest. There's only one weapon that can capable of killing them dead. And so and you are the only living person who can wield the all blades. God has helped us all. How come you didn't recognize them immediately? And just said, I don't know. So we just see this man pop out, and we see that this guy, his name is General Glory, and he was their contact for this job. And he's like, I represent the U.S. government during what we hope is not going to be an international incident. From this point onward, I'm in charge of this operation. And he just like, hell you, and they just see Bizarro just salute, ready to go. I love this face. He's like, yeah, man, you my general. And you just see B. He said he am in charge. And then it's like saying it doesn't make it so. And basically, the guy's like, look, I earned these stripes before I got my powers, young lady. I've been serving my country for over 75 years, sometimes on the battlefield, just as often from the shadows. Now it's your turn to step up, kids. You're working for Uncle Sam now. Me, not really from one country, nor I, and I have very little interest in helping yours, Great One. I'm going to stop you right there, General Grandpa. We kind of have our hands full right now. We just see this guy's like saying, the women you encountered were here to steal the obelisk and bring it back to Korak. Even one of them could swallow 100 souls and spit them out as new recruits for their title. This would have made the sixth one they've acquired in the last month. It's like they've been hiding out in the chaos of the third world nation ravaged by civil war, so no one will notice what they're doing. What do you say to that? And then Jason's like, let's go to Quark. And we just got a little bit of an interlude right here where back at Balgoon's house, she's interviewing against people. You got this Court of Owls dude. You've got Giganta, Mr. Mixoplick. And then she's like, you know what, I'm done. And then, of course, she meets the brain and Monso Mala. I think the last time we saw them was in the Titans book where they hired Cheshire and all of that stuff. Meanwhile, back in Gotham City, we just see Jason's off girlfriend now. Now that Artemis is back, just taking care of the dog Jason found in Mexico when he was on his solo missions. And, she's just watching him down. The dog hears a doorbell. They see a package. They see a sword. And, of course, she touches said sword. And she just... And I guess she gets possessed by this chick right here, who was in a couple of issues who used to be in love with Jason Todd when he was part of the All Cased. So the All Cased is back. And that sword is looking devilish. And so Isabella is now possessed. And that's the end of that. Okay, where do I want to stop this? Yeah, we'll stop it here. So, this was I'll give this an 8 out of 10. This was, back to action, new mission, new arc. Once again, we're going back to Jason's new 52 storylines, which I think definitely Scott Lobdell wants to go back to and kind of wrap up and move on to new stuff after that, hopefully, if he does. Pretty standard issue. Got a job. What are we going to do? Let's do this job. Classic comic book, I'd say. So, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications, hit the bell for the notifications so you get all of them. I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss comics and get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. Hope to have more videos up when I can. Peace.